Hi, this is Natasha again. I am thirsty now. I've been talking for a while. I gotta drink my water. Okay, so video number 3, food that is real. Um, you want to eat food. What does it mean to eat food that is real? Food that is basically created by nature in its original state. That's real food. And a story. That's simple. Food that is real means I will eat my whole egg. Yes, I said it. We're going to talk about eggs in this one as an example. We have these weird behavior patterns, and I want to re-engage us with our psychology of food. So the FDA came up with this idea, I guess, or somebody. I don't even know. I don't even want to blame the FDA, because sometimes we come up with these things and then the FDA kind of follows the suit, and then we blame the FDA because we like blaming everybody but us, right? And this is not even about blame. And someone came up with the grand idea that eating egg yolks is a terrible thing to do, right? And all of a sudden, the world of egg whites emerged. And then all of a sudden, after the world of egg whites emerged, we then developed these egg replacers, these egg powders, these egg liquid things that come in the store where it's just plain egg whites. And we came to the consensus that we can stuff some spinach and some other items in these food, these egg whites, egg white omelets and all these weird things and souffles, and somehow the egg has now magically become healthier. That's what we feel. We like changing things, and then we come to these consensuses that this stuff is so healthy. You know the funny thing about cholesterol in eggs? If you look at both the white and the yellow, the cholesterol protein is that much different and off. Research it for yourself. There's not a huge difference between the cholesterol in the white and the yellow. It's very, very, very minimal. And the funny thing about an egg is that it is best eaten the whole egg, white and yellow alike. When you denature an egg, the egg is no longer real, and your body is missing the other parts. If you have issues with cholesterol, it's not the egg's fault. You need to look at your diet, and I'm going to talk to you about that a little bit more. I have a chart here. Interesting enough, I don't know if you can see this chart. It's called blood sugar metabolism, and it's not just about blood sugar, but and I'm going to put it up here so you can see it a little bit more. But I want to talk about the reason why real food is so important. I spoke about it in the whole part before, but I want to reiterate it a little bit more here. Is the fact that your body metabolizes and synthesizes food on different levels. When you eat an egg and you take it apart, you're breaking what you call the protein chain bonds, right? And as a result, your body is not getting the protein. And as a result, it sends a message to your receptor. And as a result, once the brain cells gets that message, it starts to crave something else. And as a result, then you go pick up chips or something else weird, because now your body needs that other piece that's clearly missing from the food. You don't feel full, so then you got to start stuffing the eggs with all that weird stuff, and you got to start doing all these weird things. When you use these liquid egg replacer weird stuff, and listen, I have ate them before. I'm not judging anybody. If that's what you want to eat, that's what you want to eat. That's your business. So please don't take this video as a judgment. What ends up happening is that it's something else in the egg. The egg is being denatured. Look at what denaturing an egg is. When you scramble an egg, you're denaturing it, because the egg is no longer in the state of nature. When you crack an egg, you denature it. That's just the way eggs work. But the point of the matter is, the more denatured egg becomes, then the more it sends a different set of information into your body. And then your body just synthesizes it much differently. And then your body then throws itself to a weird craving. And that's when you start to pick up other things, because now your body's receptors are not all getting what they want. If you go all the way back to my video when I talk about genetics, I talk about the receptors, the information, the histones, and that sit there and float around through your entire blood cells it's reading information all day, helping the body to grow and to develop and to take care of itself. So You want to make sure that you eat food that is real. You want to make sure you re-engage. Funny enough, when you eat food that's not real, is actually what causes binge eating. You know, for those out there who are very concerned about overweight and underweight and all these things, you develop food addictions and weird habits because your body's not metabolizing food adequately when you introduce weird things to your diet. When you introduce weird things like egg whites and then you're hungry, then you turn and you binge out on carbohydrates or something weird because now your body needs that protein and is craving for it, and it's now looking for, your insulin and your blood sugar levels are altering because you're not getting a whole assumption of food. This is why eating real food is so important, because you want to create and maintain homeostasis. You want to create and maintain adequate health. This is what causes people to have indigestion. This is at the heart of heartburn and all these different things, because food now is playing a different role when you start to break it down and destroy it, basically. And you taking it apart because you heard some information, and as a result, that information, you write off of that information. The interesting thing about information is this. Many years ago, researchers said that coconut oil was not good for you. That it actually was connected to heart disease. And I was like, that's an odd thing to say. And I researched it as I got older. But I grew up in the Caribbean and we used plenty of coconut oil. We drank a lot of coconut water. And I'm thinking that's Earth's natural, that electrolyte drink everybody likes, the sports drink, Gatorade type of thing. Coconut water is the Earth's natural electrolyte. This is water coming up through the roots, and the plant is taking in water that's full of all the minerals and nutrients from the earth, passing it through the plant and going inside of the coconut. So when you're drinking coconut water, you're drinking water that's coming from the earth all the way through the plant and is being synthesized. And the reason why coconuts store water inside of the coconut pod is because, believe it or not, fruit is actually made for plants to create more plants. It's basically the plant's way of keeping itself going. So coconuts actually are storing water inside of it because the coconut plant itself is, the coconut itself is actually a seed, believe it or not. And so the outer husk and all the components of the coconut is preparing that when it falls to the ground, boom, out the coconut tree is going to re-engage with the earth. And until the roots start to push out of that outer husk, which is a process, the water on the inside basically keeps and sustains the life of the seed. So you're actually when we eat fruits, we're eating the seeds of plants, but that's a whole nother lesson. But the point of the matter is that you want to, again, re-engage with food. You want to eat food that is real so that you can minimize addictions, so that you can minimize binging, mindless eating, that you can minimize having these hankerings and these cravings and these hang-ups. Because when you eat something whole and you eat balanced meals, then it creates it satisfies the body. It satisfies the soul. It satisfies the spirit. And when those things are satisfied, you develop a state of homeostasis. Thank you guys once again for joining me on this third video on the importance of eating whole food, fresh food, and real food. I have 4 more videos to share with you on my 7 criteria for food selection. I love all you guys. Don't forget to check out my website. There are tons of other videos on there and recipes alike for your basic enjoyment. You can love upon them, cook with them, enjoy them, have fun with them. That's natashachef.com, natashachef.com. Also, do not forget, I am on Facebook Live every Thursday on different food topics where there's lots of calypso, lots of food, and lots of fun. and I'm just showing you some of the things that I cook. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. Also, I keep forgetting to always mention this. I do have a culinary club. Right now it's open and free. If you join my culinary club, you'll get, updates on all the different great events I'm doing. You will also get recipes and videos and insider information. And when I definitely do launch a couple of new products for the new year, you'll get some discounts. So don't forget to sign up, guys. If you go to my homepage, to sign up is it will be on the right side facing you, but it's technically the left side facing the other way. But that's a whole nother story. But it's on the left side. You'll see the sign up button right there. I love you. Thank you so much for everything. Have a wonderful and blessed evening, and I'll talk to you guys soon.